Hello everyone, how are we all? I hope we are all fine. Okay, so our first lecture today is going to be on sets. So before we start the lecture, I would like to remind you to subscribe to our channel. Okay, to subscribe to the channel, Mr. Idris Hassan and the team to follow on some mathematics lecture. Okay, so don't forget to on the notification bell as we are going to be releasing some interesting and educative videos. Thank you so much for your support. So we are going to start with the definition of a set. As you can see, it says a set is a well-defined collection of objects of the same kind. A well-defined collection of objects of the same kind. So an example there is all soldiers in a camp. Another example could be all students in a camp. So there are different definitions or there are different examples. It could be the months of the year. The months of the year, it's also a set. Okay, so there are different ways of defining a set, but in all, we have to understand that it talks about a collection of objects or materials of the same kind. Putting it together, we call them a set. Good. So from there, we are going to look at some types of sets. There are different types of sets, but we are going to talk about the main types of set. So the first one we are seeing here is the finite set. So it says a set whose last member can be found is called a finite set. If the last member of a set can be found, this is what we call a finite set. So an example is set A is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So looking at the last member of set A is known, is what is 6. So set B also, the last member is known, 10. So set A and B are finite sets. So moving to an infinite set is a set whose last member cannot be found. An example is a set A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what will we have after the 4? We have a comma, then 3 dots. That 3 dots is telling you that it continues. From 4, you go to 5, 6, 7. We don't know where it stops. It continues indefinitely. It continues to an infinity. So looking at set A, we don't know the last member. So this set A can be what? It is going to be an infinite set. So set B also is the same thing. Looking at set B, we have 3, 6, 9. After 9, we have a comma, then 3 dots. So the 3 dots are easily telling us it continues from 9, it continues. Now after that, what do we have? The third one, an empty set. Empty, as the name indicates. It is a set which contains nothing. It has no member. But note, don't misquote this. It says set A, parenthesis, that is, you open your bracket, you have there something. So it says it's not an empty set because that something inside is a member. As long as there's something there, whether it's a 0 or it's not a 0 or 1 or 2 or 3, since there's a member inside, it is not an empty set. So an empty set has no member. So this is the sign denoted by the set. So when you see that sign, you should know that it is what? It is an empty set we are talking about. Good. From an empty set, we move to equal sets. It says equal sets. Two sets are said to be equal if they have the same members. If they have the same members, it is referred to as an equal set. Example, set A we have 1, 2, 3 as their members. Set B we have what? 2, 1, and 3. Looking at them, it's all the same. The members are the same. So therefore, we can say set A is equal to set B. Equivalent set is the fifth one. Equivalent set, it says two sets are said to be equivalent if they have the same number of members. Like set X, we are seeing it has how many members? 4 members. Set Y, we are seeing it has how many members? 4 members. So therefore we can say set X and set Y are equivalent sets. So the sixth one we have, which is the last but not the least, is a universal set. It says a universal set is a set which has elements of all the related sets without any repetition of the elements. So there's no repetition needed in a universal set. All we need to know is the universal set is a set of all related sets that is without any repetition. So I hope we enjoyed the video. More videos are coming, but don't forget to subscribe and like our videos. And if you have any question on this, please feel free to send your questions and your comments in the comments box. Thank you so much.